And I just had...
Shut up. Just shut up. You had me at...
Hello! Ladies, I just don't understand the need for other people's validation. I don't get it. And I don't understand how that can be used as a catch-all explanation for every fucking wackadoo thing that women do. Hey, whatever. But here's the new wackadoo thing.
There's an expression made famous by the feminist icon Gloria Steinem. A woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle.
See, what's funny about that is that quote has absolutely no relation to this situation at all.
Some young women today are taking that sentiment to heart in dramatic fashion by getting married to themselves. Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
Now, he says young women. And when he says young women, he doesn't mean young women. He means he's being very nice and calling them young women. They're not young women because young women don't have a need to do this sort of thing. But he's very nice. And I guess I'm just mean. Whatever. But I like to think of things realistically. And young women aren't getting married to themselves. They're ruining other people's lives.
By all accounts, Erica Anderson's wedding was perfect.
I was like on cloud nine. It was just delightful.
She had the wedding dress, the ring, the vows.
Je te choisis aujourd'hui. I choose you today.
The languages. Like, the languages. Why do you have to speak in some other language? So you just translate to other... Whatever.
All the accoutrements of a traditional wedding.
I want this to be so easy. Got rosé. And yeah, had like 20, 30 friends over.
Madam, you have a lot of friends for getting married to yourself. It's very odd that you have so many friends that you can invite to this sort of thing, and yet you're getting married to yourself. 30 friends and not one of them could hook you up with somebody that could stand to be around you, huh? God damn.
The only thing missing, the groom.
He's not missing. He's hiding.
I will throw the bouquet somewhere.
The 36-year-old tying the knot was all about making a formal commitment to the love of her life, herself.
This is arrogance. It's just bold-faced arrogance. Like, it's so weird. I couldn't imagine my reaction if I was invited to such a thing. I would be like, fuck no. Like, I generally hate weddings because everybody's happy and everybody's so in love, and it's very much a couples type thing. And for people that aren't in a couple, it's very much like a getting hooked up by everybody who's in a couple. Like, I hate weddings. I hate them. I was so happy. I was so happy that my last friend from high school, the last guy that I really hang out with a lot, he got married recently. And I was so happy. And I wanted to go to the wedding because it was the last wedding, hopefully, that I will ever have to go to. And it was at the zoo. And I wanted to go to the zoo and go to the wedding. And I wanted to see him get married because I love him and his fucking wife. And, dude, I worked third shift. And I slept through my alarm. And I slept through his wedding. And I had to go to work that night anyway. So I had to go to work. So, like, it's shitty and it sucks. But it happened. You know, fucking nothing I can do about it. But, like, if somebody was like, hey, I'm getting married to myself, you want to come to my wedding? I would be like, fuck no. Why? Like, you're not strong enough of a draw for me to want to go and watch you masturbate publicly for all. No, thank you.
Yeah, I've been told I'm a great catch, and today I'm catching myself.
What people mean when they say that you're a great catch is that you're fucking annoying or boring or a bitch. It's you.
What initially started out as a housewarming later evolved.
And I'll marry myself.
Do you feel like part of it was just an outward self-validation?
See, I like that question. It's phrased poorly to be the hard-hitting question that it actually is. Do you think this is just outward validation? That's a very hard-hitting question. That's essentially saying, you really think you're so shitty at life that you need to marry yourself because there's no way you're ever going to find a man that can stick around with you? Like, that's a hard question to answer.
Absolutely. Because I think it's hard not to adopt whatever society's messages are. And I certainly think that one of the messages is like, you're not enough if you're not with someone else.
Well, fuck that. Like, fuck that. I said fuck that. People at family reunions, Christmas and shit like that, I went through a big phase where I didn't want to go to Christmas and all that shit because everybody was going to be like, so you're not dating anybody? But I didn't go to Christmas for years. And people said, why aren't you going to Christmas? And I said, because I don't want to deal with all you guys asking me shitty questions. Like, you know the answer. I can't stand to be around women. They drive me nuts. So I wind up breaking up with them because they drive me nuts. Because they do one little thing that I just can't take. And it's me. It's totally me. And I shouldn't inflict myself on anybody else. So I don't. Like, I've made the choice that I am a shitty person in a relationship. It doesn't work very well. It's always me. I get unhappy really quick. I get bored with shit really fast. And I haven't found anybody that can keep me stimulated. So that's why. I just don't bother. Because until I find that person that really interests me, there's no reason to. Because I know I'm just settling. And there's no point in that because I'm going to be sitting there one day going, I'm just settling. And then it's going to be done. Then it's going to be all over because I'm going to convince myself it's all done. No matter what happens, no, all done. I don't care. Like, so yeah, that's why I stay single. I said, fuck that. I am worth enough by myself to realize that I am not good with other people. And so I don't inflict myself on other people. I'm being extremely altruistic.
But Erica is far from alone. She joins a small yet growing number of women from around the world. Women like Yasmin Ellaby. She celebrated her 40th birthday by saying I do. Her mother even walked her down the aisle.
See, the look on her mother's face in that picture makes me laugh. But celebrated her 40th birthday. Not a young girl. You know what I mean? Like, the thing with women that always made me laugh, because I figured this out a long time ago, they like the guys that treat them like shit. Because, whatever, they want to change them or fix them or make them nice or they think they can do something with them, whatever. They get fucked over by them over and over and over again. And I watch as they grow older and less people are interested in them. And it sucks. That's life. You know, we all have our time limit. Don't know. It's just the time limit on men lasts as long as our personality is good. And there's a time limit there too. But it's more of a time limit where you get to a point where you go, okay, now they're dateable. It's the other way around with women. We're set on different schedules. The older we get, the more tolerable we become. And the younger women are, the more attractive they are to men. It's just fucking way it goes. So, older guys always want to get with the younger girls because they want attractive girls. Because they never got attractive girls when they were younger. Because all the younger girls wanted to be with the more attractive or older guys. You see the cycle here? So then you ladies fuck around and don't get with the nerdy dude that's done nothing but daydream about how awesome it'd be to have a girlfriend and all of the wonderful things like he'd want to do with her, like romantic shit. It's not all sex, ladies. Like, you're looking at all the geekers like they're just horny fucking, they just want to hump your leg all day, and it's not the way they are. They've gotten to the point where they want to be romantic because that's what they think they need to do to get a girl. Funny thing, that's what you guys want from all the guys that don't want to do that. Like, you young girls are stupid. You need to find the good guys and pluck them up and work on them. Don't try and turn assholes into good people. Try and turn good people into people that you can stand to be seen with in public. Doesn't that seem like more sense? Like, doesn't that make more sense? You can put an idiot in fucking shitty glasses, in nice glasses, and comb his fucking hair well, and get him some good looking clothes. That's a hell of a lot easier than convincing a guy who's cheated on any woman that he's ever dated in his life to not cheat on you too. Yeah. Whatever. Marry yourselves. That's fine. Follow the TV show.
Hi, it's Carrie Bradshaw. I wanted to let you know that I'm getting married to myself.
The notion of getting hitched solo was made popular by the show Sex and the City.
Dude, it's a TV show. Like, whatever. There's people fucking raiding McDonald's for Szechuan sauce.
Think about it. If you are single after graduation, there isn't one occasion where people celebrate you.
Me. Why can't it all be about me?
We have birthdays. Oh, no. We all have birthdays. That's a wash. I am talking about the single gal.
Bitch, it's called Ladies' Night. And it's every fucking weekend.
These ceremonies are just one way in which many women are embracing a modern-day reality. There are more single women than ever.
It's because you guys are doing dumb shit like this. You think if you get married to yourself, that you're gonna...
Roughly half of all adults in the U.S. are married, a record low compared to the 72% of adults in 1960.
It's not legal. It's not a legal union. You don't get any tax breaks for it or anything.
Not yet.
It's just a personal union.
The look on her face there is it's a fucking nutbag thing to do.
You're breaking the box entirely. It's not a cliche, and self-marriage is a radical invitation to be creative and to create your own ritual.
Yeah, but you guys aren't creative. That's why you come up with dumb shit like, I'm gonna marry myself. What? It's public masturbation. It's public masturbation.
Some people say the first year is the most difficult.
We've had some ups and downs.
Yeah.
And that's why you're married to yourself. Because you can't even stand to be around yourself.
We're on the stairs.
As for Erica Anderson, she's on the verge of celebrating her 1-year anniversary.
Just buy yourself something nice. Just put a lot of thought into it. It's the only way that you ladies ever get gifts that you want. Because we don't fucking know what you want. Because you want everything. It's so goddamn difficult to pick a single drop out of the ocean that you're going to think is the coolest of all the drops out of the ocean. Because you're also so fucking fickle.
Has your relationship with yourself changed pre and post wedding ceremony?
Yeah, a lot less sex.
I feel like it has. In looking at my relationship to dating, because it is, you know, an open marriage.
This is why I balked before when I went into this rant. See, you meet a lady. nice lady. She's a nice lady. And, you're talking to her and you're like, yeah, this is pretty cool, you know. I like this. This is vibing well. Everything's going cool. And then she... Like, how do you even address... Oh, and by the way, I'm married to myself. Like, how do you bring that up in conversation and not have it sound like you're crazy? Like... That's pretty crazy. Like, that's pretty crazy. When it comes down to it... So, what... And the thing about the guy... Hearing about this... Probably for the first time... you know, unless he watched this... Nightline... Whatever... But probably hearing about this for the first time... And he's going to hear about you're married to yourself... And you're going to tell him about how it's self-love and it's a seeking of validation from others. That you don't need to have a relationship in order to be accepted by people who are in relationships. I don't know. Like, I don't even understand the whole idea behind it. But how are you going to tell this to this guy and have him not go, fuck no. Like, come on. You're shooting yourselves in the feet here. You're guaranteeing that your marriage is going to be the only marriage you're ever going to have. No guy is going to stay with you unless he is 20 times more desperate than you. He's got to stink so much of desperation other men can smell it. That's the guy that you're looking for. At this point, when you get married to yourself, that's the guy you're looking for. The D&D geek that's now also 40 because he's 400 pounds and still a D&D geek. Like, if you'd have picked him up 20 years ago and worked on his image a little bit, maybe got him in the gym. I'm just saying, it's easier to change us physically and fashion-wise than it ever will be to change our personalities. Find a guy you can tolerate that you could maybe love if only he would wear nice jeans. Like, that's the dude you all need to be looking for. Because it sends a message to the assholes when the girls don't want them anymore. That's the way to change their personalities.
Because you're still open to dating. So
Yes.
even though you are enough and you're fulfilled alone.
Right.
What? I mean, I guess, okay, it's a party. You're having a party. You get a bunch of friends together and you have a wedding where you read vows to yourself. Whatever. I mean, I guess it is what it is, but how do you explain that? I'm enough by myself. So I said fuck it and married myself because clearly I'm not good enough for a man. How are you going to say that to a man and have him go, oh, but you're good enough for me? Dude. You just don't think things through. You don't think things through. Like, they say that a human being's brain finally matures at, I believe, age 25 or some shit like that, to where you fully will comprehend the predictive nature of your actions. Like, you can predict what possible outcomes are, or not so much that you can, but that you more frequently do think through your actions enough to go, what could happen because of this? It's when you stop getting as risky, when you hit 25. That's when it's supposed to happen. But I think some people are late bloomers.
You're still willing to have someone else join your space.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. But I don't have to have it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're she really measured every word to not be like, You're never gonna get a man. Willing to allow somebody else into your space. You better be if you're at the point where you're marrying yourself, you better be begging to have people come into your space.
For now, she says she's happily married, and this is certainly one marriage that won't end in divorce.
Yeah, it'll end in murder-suicide.